Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. Boom! Oh, there's a big hit. Away. He is knocked down hard on the opening kickoff. Throwing to get things started is Mahomes. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
They'll send Worthy in motion. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. Yellow. On play action, it's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 35 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And you'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's brought down at the 31. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space. And, man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco to the 5-yard line.
Pacheco, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Here now, 2nd down and goal. Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. That one taken in. Guard down. Touchdown, Chiefs. That his 1st touchdown this year. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Tua. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Tua now on 3rd down. Oh, it's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So it's 4th down, hunting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. He'll push forward for about a yard. Jalen Phillips in on the stop.
38-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Yellow!
Once again, it's Pacheco. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Returnable from the 17. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Complete to Jeremy Rucker. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and a couple. Tua, give it to Achane, and he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback recognizing when you're open, stay open. That's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
First down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Second and 10.
Ready.
A run up the middle with Achane. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
He was brought down.
So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Chiefs on top. And we're back to South Florida after this. They need to get to the 22, but now face third down. A shotgun snap for Tua. Open man is Robinson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
Ready.
On first and 10, it's Achane. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made by Devin Bush. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5.
All right, go. Ready.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Down inside the 10. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Dolphins.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Groupie able to add the extra point. And the Dolphins will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll send Worthy in motion. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. Runs to his right.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. That's down. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline. And he's able to extend this drive.
Yellow.
A run. It's Pacheco. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
A handoff to Pacheco. And he'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and 11.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. That's taken at about the 14. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to start the drive, it's Achan. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get right here.
Tua. Now a screen. Set up for Achan. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Third and 9. From the gun, here's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Yellow. Come on, Eddie.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Pass right side to down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the Dolphins' 41-yard line.
Here's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
They'll send Worthy in motion. 1st down throw, Mahomes. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Two minutes to play. 1st half, all tied at 7. We'll come back to Miami after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Mahomes back. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
3rd and long for Mahomes. This one intercepted. Picked off by Mika Fitzpatrick.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Two and out on 1st down. He gets it to Jonathan Mingo. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Tua gonna throw. This one deep downfield for Mingo. And that's gonna wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's gonna bring up a 3rd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
3rd and 2. Tungo Bailoa. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that 1st down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Tua. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Miami. Again, it's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 2.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Evans in punt formation.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break. From the 34 now, it's first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Mahomes now on second down. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
A touchdown apiece. 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. They'll start on the ground. It's A-Chan. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing is Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Tua now on third down. They'll try to set up the screen here. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
This returnable with Reed. And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
Yellow!
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Downs goes in motion. They go play action over automatic flash, and he lost the football. It looked like one of the Chiefs is able to recover, and they hold on to the ball.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Looking down the field, but that ball's incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there, a yard or 2 down to the 48. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second down, they need 7.
Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Now a first down throw for Tua. They'll set up the receiver screen with Waddle. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's pretty well read there defensively. Anytime you throw these quick passes to the wide receivers, you're looking to pick your gain up after the catch. So let's give credit to the defense. Rally and tackle in space and keep that to a pretty modest gain.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6.
Watson, Oscar, Watson, Oscar.
They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one. Good for a Dolphins first down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Catch is made. That's Mingo. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. On the carry, it's Achane. And he is not going to get away. Might have got the yard, but it will set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the gun on third down, Tagovailoa. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
All right.
Here's Tagovailoa. They'll try to hit him with a screen. This one to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
So push back to the 11-yard line for second and goal. Here's Tagovailoa. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Third and goal.
All right, come on.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down. Here comes Blake Grupe for this field goal try. This about as short as you can get. Grupe's kick is good. And the Dolphins will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Yellow.
Play action here. Mahomes. This one is caught by Reed. And he's very close to a first down. He's out after a pickup of 9.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 45-yard line.
Second and inches. From the gun, here's Pacheco. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
And just like that, you go from second and inches, where you think it's pretty much a given that you're going to move the chains, to now finding yourself in third and 2 or 3. Great job by that defense. This completely changes this possession.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again here to Pacheco. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. So points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. A quick throw on this RPO, and Downs has it. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. And it's third down coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Brooks. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Stay. Get set.
Will start on the ground, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
From the gun, here's Tua. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Get set.
Now it's Tua. Open man, right side. He's got it. A gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Miami.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense, and you don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock. But the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the 4th quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that 3rd down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up 1st downs. They do that. I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again. The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing again, it's Tua. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown Miami. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Grupe able to add the extra point. And the Dolphins will get out in front 17-7.
Chiefs 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And If they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. Well defended there. And the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's down. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Attack! I don't need to.
They'll send Worthy in motion. They're going to run out of the gun with Pacheco. And some good blocking, stringing a gain of 9 as we get to 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
They'll try and run it here with Pacheco. And he's going to be close to that 1st down. Looks like he made it past the yellow line. Yes, he did. It is indeed a 1st down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st down, Chiefs.
Here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. From the 41. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. He'll find his tight end Gray open downfield. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Try to get here from the 7-yard line, 2nd down and goal. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane. And now it's 3rd and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal? Mahomes now to throw again. He's got his big tight end, Garrett Wiley. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll be out of bounds just past the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Stinger.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
It's safe. Go ahead.
A run, and it's A-Chain. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Here's 2. He'll get this one complete to Schoonmaker. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive. But now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Here's a give to H.N. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for 2. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches. Punt team comes out. Dolphins going to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And this is going to pin them back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
At their own 8-yard line.
Here's first down.
Hey, 15. I don't need
He'll get this out to his running back. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 20. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
They'll stick to the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and goal.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to first and 10. They go play action with Mahomes. They go right back to Downs. He's got it again. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. These two got it going on. 19 on that connection and another first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Pass right side to Downs. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
They come up for second and 2. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. To the left side and taken in by Downs. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On second down, Mahomes. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to force overtime. This one is good. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed one possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's now second and 10.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Third down, they need 5. Now, Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
There defensively.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
34-yard line.
Now a first throw here in overtime. That's complete. It's Waddle. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
17. Jalen Waddle. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's second and 1. Tua, give it to HM, and he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
A tackling plan for the defense, Mike, is critical when you're facing a back like this. You know that one guy is not going to be enough to bring him down. You have to get as many hats to the ball as you can, slow him up just enough to buy time, and in this case, they get him down for a loss.
Second and 11. From the gun, here's Tua. It's caught. Mingo with the grab. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Tua now on first down. Routs another catch for his favorite target. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 6. Back to throw is Tua. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 6 yards.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd and 6. Again, it's Tua. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
All right. All right, go ahead, go, go, go.
He'll run. He'll try the left side now. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Second and 10.
Go ahead.
Throwing is Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
First down.
That is catch number 60
10 at
for the season.
17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
The tackle made at the
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Second and 5.
Ready. Ready, team.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And the Dolphins are going to be set up 1st and goal. Nice run, getting them down to the 6.
at the 6-yard line.
They're doing a really nice job of keeping this defense on their heels with this balanced attack. We've seen them be effective both run and pass, and right now the defense just doesn't seem to have an answer.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is first and goal. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. They'll go with him again. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's third down. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They'll talk things over before third down.
Go ahead.
They'll run with A-Chan. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's fourth and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on third and goal. From this far out, you thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take them back for a loss.
So, neither team able to break the deadlock in the overtime period. That's going to do it. This game ends in a tie.